Hi haters, I'm Marissa and we're back again for another Daily Fix. So it's been a lot going on with so many narratives and opinions, and so doesn't like her or she's jealous. So let's find out what's really going on. Caitlin Clark has been doing crazy numbers since the Olympic break, and the Fever have found their groove and have been winning. Don't you agree?
The hottest team in the WNBA right now is the Indiana Fever. Kelsey Mitchell has been balling. Lexi Hall has been an X factor, and that was a great chess move, just getting this lineup with chemistry. But make no mistake, Caitlin Clark is doing things beyond her year. She's on pace to generate the most points in a season in WNBA history. That's almost 45 points per game, and the most by any player ever during a 5-game win streak. She just had her second triple-double, but don't sleep on her double-doubles. She has had 7 games with 20 points and 10 dimes. That's the third most in league history.
So glad Caitlin Clark got her much-needed rest and did not play for Team USA. I mean, sure, it would have been a great opportunity, but I really wanted to see her regroup. And it's just been like a revenge tour for her. She's definitely getting her get back. Absolutely love when she went at Dejanay and came out on top. Because D is a competitor and will be on your ass. Boy, has the break for her been paying off. And happy to see her teammates also doing well. Kelsey Mitchell has been out there hooping like she was back in college and AAU, just having fun. Lexi Hull is doing her part, doing the little things. Boston has been doing her thing, contributing in the post. And Alyssa Smith has been playing her part as well. The team is gelling. Angel Reese was also back on her double-double mode, and I know people like to discredit her rebounds.
You see, as one side continues to glorify her impact, there's another side that's completely disgusted with her style of play. Angel is a force down low, but if you let social media tell it, her historic rebounding numbers are inflated due to her own misses.
And of course, I get it. It may not look pretty. And of course, she has some work to do in the offseason. But hey, I would like to play with a player who can grab rebounds. I don't want to do it. Camila Cardoso is also looking good since the WNBA break. Blocking shots, going at Asia, giving her a stare down. Just a little bit. However, the Chicago Sky have been on a losing streak since Kennedy Carter has been out. And you can clearly see that she's been missed and needed in the lineup. Now, what is going on with Auntie Sheryl Swoopes, y'all? How did she enter the drama yet again? Well, Stephen A. Smith and Nancy Lieberman basically said this.
What incriminates somebody like Sheryl Swoopes even more, who, by the way, was supposed to be calling the game with y'all yesterday, and she did not call the game, and no doubt it had something to do with the fact that when, you know, how Caitlin Clark had performed early in the week, she didn't want to talk about it at all. So it's automatically going to be assumed that it's something personal, because we know you know the basketball game, the game of basketball too well to ignore the kind of things that she's ignoring when it comes to Caitlin Clark.
I've known Sheryl, I've coached her, have a lot of respect for her. You know, there was this quote by Sheryl that said,
for me, it's kind of a good and a bad thing for me, because
she was,
when I go up for layups,
however,
I know I can get my
24 years
rebound
old. She was
before
a
looking at the
fifth-year
basket
senior.
and
She
making
was
sure I
taking
make the
40
shot
shots
before
a
I get the
game.
rebound.
Her
So
records were illegitimate. And I got off the treadmill and I called her as a friend. And I said, but you do have to get the statistics right. I mean, facts matter. And if you just get ahead of this and just say, hey, I made a mistake on my numbers, then this thing is over and everybody respects you for your opinion.
And it may just seem like she may be over it and over Clark's fan base. I mean, she probably decided, I'm not going to mention her. I'm not going to mention Caitlin. But you can't do that as a broadcaster. It's your job not to be biased when calling these games. Now, if she is really letting the Clark fans get in the way of a check, then that's just unfortunate. Now, folks on social media are calling Sheryl a hater.
Sheryl Swoopes, you have 4 WNBA championship rings, 3 WNBA MVP awards. You are a national champion in college at Texas Tech. Most outstanding player in the Final Four. You have accomplished everything, Sheryl, and you still hating? What Caitlin Clark do to y'all, man? All I've seen Caitlin Clark do is show up and hoop.
Now let me know your thoughts. Now, is Sheryl in the wrong? Is she being a hater? Let me know in the comments. Because if it was me, I'm not missing out on no money. I don't think she hates Caitlin personally. She hasn't done anything to Sheryl. I think it's the outside interfering and always having something negative to say. But that's just me. And all the GOATs have had something to say about Clark and Reese. And nothing negative. This is what Lisa Leslie tweeted. Let me just say I love all of you WNBA fans. This is what it's all about. You guys are watching, supporting, debating. I love it. Thank you for all supporting the WNBA. I don't care what comparisons you make. Make, both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark deserve the Rookie of the Year award. The pressure and the weight of this season has forever changed the WNBA, and both rookies rose to the top and exceeded all of our expectations. Take a bow, ladies.
So WNBA legend Lisa Leslie weighed in on the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese debate, and she's actually said that they both deserve to win Rookie of the Year.
Why don't we give it all the rookies? Why have awards at all?
And I thought that was sweet of her to say that and put that tweet out. Hey, both of them are doing their thing and killing and taking over the WNBA by storm. But, there can only be one winner. And like I said, I'm going with Caitlin Clark. It's just crazy what she's done. After that U.S. break, she got that rest, hit a switch. Pew! I think she may favor Reese just because of her position, so I get it. But she does know that Clark is putting up crazy numbers. And here's Cynthia Cooper. She pulled up to an Indiana Fever game. Hoopers respecting other hoopers. She knows a baller when she sees one. This is what Coop had to say.
Well, I appreciate you for repping Caitlin Clark, who's the absolute truth. She out here balling.
And the Clark fans again wanting Caitlin to be in the MVP race. Nah, she's Rookie of the Year for sure though. Asia has MVP. Y'all can debate whatever y'all want to do, but Asia is the clear MVP here.
The biggest thing for me is her not even responding to all the that's going on. And I think that's commendable. I think she's a unicorn. She's doing everything I thought she was going to do and more, like win the MVP.
You think Caitlin
That's not going to happen this year, but it could happen very soon.
It's great for the conversation.
Y'all all went to the Olympics and now y'all losing now. Y'all burnt out? Y'all should have let this young girl go over there and play.
She's just been dominant all season. And I didn't even know Caitlin jumped in the MVP race at all either. And I agree with what Kev had to say about this.
Everything is not shade towards Caitlin Clark. I like Caitlin Clark. I said yesterday Asia Wilson should win the MVP and I'll hear no more of it. And people was like, you just shading Caitlin Clark because she's in the MVP race. I wasn't. I didn't even know Caitlin was in the MVP race. Caitlin's good. She's great. When I congratulate Angel for her rebounds, you know what all the comments are? She only rebounds her own rebound. She's stat padding. Chill. Caitlin clears. Everything in about Caitlin. Y'all take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
And now switching gears here. I also want to point out Diamond DeShields' bump into Caitlin Clark. If you know Diamond's history, then you know she's not a dirty player. Nor do I think she did it on purpose. I think she just misjudged her angle. And was trying to get ahead of Caitlin before colliding into her. And then there was a headline picture of her smiling like she did it on purpose. And that wasn't a smile. That was like, damn, I didn't mean to do that. But geez Louise, did the media take it and run with it. I mean, it's all for clicks these days. But everyone coming at Diamond saying bad and awful things, coming at her on social media, y'all are horrible people. When you have new fans tap into the league this season, this is what you get. Judgy, biased people. Oh, she did it on purpose. Look, I told you they hate Caitlin Clark. No, that's not it. Not Diamond. Do your homework, folks. But with more eyes on the WNBA this year, brings good and bad publicity, and you can't do anything about it. Anyone can get it. Same as in men's sports. People are invested. Isn't that what we all wanted? And back to Clark and Reese fans going back and forth, shading each other. Can't we all just get along? Of course not. That would be way too easy. I feel like they are rookies and are allowed to make mistakes. Okay, Caitlin averages a lot of turnovers. So what? She's still doing numbers for her team. Oh, Angel Reese just rebounds her own missed layups. Okay. And so what? She still gets to the double-double. No one is rebounding like her. Just ask around.
Angel Reese, guys, I don't know how she does it. She doesn't jump out the gym. She's not like your 6'6", 6'5", which gives her a height advantage, a length advantage. So it has to be here. It has to be here. Because I've never seen someone offensively rebound better than her. Anything around the rim, loose around there, she gonna find a way.
However, bad news came in and Angel Reese is out for the season. She suffered a wrist injury in the LA Sparks game, and that's pretty much all that's been said about it. This sucks because she's one of the most talked about rookies. She talks mess, she's entertaining, she grabs rebounds, double-doubles, she has the people talking, whatever you have it. She's much watched TV. And you need balance when it comes to Reese and Clark. I feel as if they are a package deal now. You can't have one without the other. I mean, you can, but it's not as enjoyable. And with this rivalry going on, Angel released her new podcast. And this is what she's had to say about her experiences with the Caitlin Clark fans.
Her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are like, they ride for her. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that. But when it comes to death threats, like I'm talking about people have come down to my address, follow me home. Like it's come down to that.
People are crazy, and fans can be very obsessed and take it way too far. Cringe behavior is unacceptable. The WNBA needs headliners, and this is definitely a blow to the fans. Do you think the ratings will go down with her being out? Will Clark fans leave Angel alone or still have something to say? And that's all I have for this week. I'm sure the drama will continue heading into playoffs, but keep supporting women's sports and we'll be back again for another Daily Fix.